What is your favorite song to sing?
You mean of mine?
Just ever. It could be of yours, it could be of somebody else's.
I'm gonna just have to go with Flower Bed. I'm gonna have to do it on Flower Bed by Jake Xavier. That's my favorite song to sing.
You want to sing Flower Bed for us?
Sing Flower Bed.
You don't have to sing the you don't have to sing the whole song.
Okay. Um,
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Consciously Creative. I'm Kobe Yan, and today we have a very special guest, Jake Xavier. Welcome.
going popping.
So you may have seen him on the Louisiana Festival at the Voodoo Festival, and he won Apollo not once but twice. So
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. What's going on?
So I want to start off with icebreaker questions.
All
So I'm
right.
going to give you a minute. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to give you a minute, and I'm going to ask you random questions,
Okay.
and you just say whatever is the first thing you think of. Okay, ready?
Okay. Ready.
Okay. Brandy or Monica?
Brandy.
Okay. Chris Brown or Usher?
Chris Brown.
J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
I'm definitely say J. Cole. J. Cole.
Okay. I what is one food that you'll never give up? And I think I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
One food that I would never give up is chicken
That's
because
exactly what
I eat chicken every day. It can be fried, grilled, baked, smothered. Um, what's another way to cook chicken? Because rotisserie, I eat that too.
that's what
So yeah, chicken.
if there was an artist that you could bring back that has
Artist
passed away and do a song with them, who would it be?
that passed away. Of course, I'm gonna just say Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston. I like to do a duet with Whitney Houston.
Okay. I would bring Michael Jackson back. Anyway,
Yeah.
if you had to delete all the apps on your phone
You say
and
delete.
only delete all the apps on your phone and you could only keep one, which one would you keep?
My messages. Messages.
Oh, your text?
Huh?
Your text messages?
Yeah.
Oh.
Text messages.
I will keep Instagram because I can post on Instagram and you can message me on Instagram. You know?
I guess. I mean, it just depends on how much you like Instagram. If you like Instagram, yeah, I guess Instagram.
Okay. If you could be a part of one famous family, what would it be? Which family would it be?
One famous family, man. Famous families. Uh,
That's hard.
Name some famous families.
The
Um,
Jacksons, the Braxtons.
no, no.
Uh, I should have thought about that.
Let's come back to that one because
Okay.
I can't think famous family that I want to be part of.
The last one is if you had to listen to one
Oh
song.
wait! I do know a famous family.
What?
The Carters. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Blue
Oh,
Ivy, the twins.
you said that. I was thinking about Lil Wayne. If you had to listen to one song all day nonstop, which song would it be?
One song all day nonstop. I would listen to my song "Flower Bed"
That's
by Jake Xavier.
That's
Okay,
a
thank
So Jake, where are you from? Where did you grow up? Tell us about yourself.
you. Okay, well, I was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I was raised in Exavier, Louisiana. And music has pretty much always been an important part of my life. I began writing songs at about, I would say, probably around 6 or 7 years old. I was pretty young. I used to have like a little notebook that I would write in, and I kind of kept writing songs as I grew up. And then when I graduated high school, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go to college or if I wanted to do music. Well, I was sure, but I wasn't really sure how to go about doing it. And I ended up having a manager out in LA, and he linked me up with a guy named Rashad Holiday. And so I started writing and recording music with him. And as time went on, my relationship with my manager expired, and Rashad ended up linking me up with my manager now. I'm linked with Oaksway Entertainment in New Orleans, and so that's where I'm at right now. I just put out an album in February. It's called On My Way, and yeah, so that's where I'm at right now.
So y'all need to go out and get that album.
Yeah.
So you're a singer, but how did you decide that singing, like, how did you decide that that was it for you? Were there any musical influences, people that you listen to, people around you?
Well, I mean, of course, I like people like Chris Brown and Usher and Bruno Mars, but music pretty much was always just what I wanted to do. I always wanted to make the songs I kind of heard on the radio. So when I write songs, it's kind of how I go about writing it. I write what I would want to hear as a consumer, as a listener, what I would want to hear on the radio.
That's a good way to approach it. Hmm. So do you feel like your journey through music and as an artist has been hard thus far? Have you had any challenges?
Well, I mean, I feel like it would be a lie to say anyone doing music is not gonna have an easy journey. So it's always gonna be hard. So I mean, for me, I would definitely say it's hard,
Hmm.
but I would say it's rewarding because I'm definitely seeing progress. I
Yeah,
mean, of course, we wish it would happen overnight, but it's good to see the process. It's good to work for it. So I'm enjoying it. As far as any struggles that I've had, I would just say like just to make sure you get every contract or every document looked over by a lawyer. Just make sure you have yourself taken care of.
have you had any issues with lawyers and documents and people threatening to
Yeah,
sue
I
and stuff
had
like
I had one incident where I needed to make sure. Well, I had one incident where I had to have a lawyer look over a contract, but that was it. That was really all it was, just having somebody look over the contract to make sure that I wasn't in the wrong.
So, as far as like performing and stuff,
Hmm.
one, do you have stage fright? And if you do, how do you get over that?
Well, of course I have stage fright, and that's because right now I'm at a place where I'm still trying to get comfortable performing. I'm still trying to get comfortable with my stage presence. So of course I'm gonna be even more nervous trying to make sure that I look good on stage. But I mean, whenever you just I don't know what I do. I kind of pray about it, and then I just get up there, because I mean it's kind of just what I do. Because I mean I don't go to work. I don't really do anything else but music. So
Yeah,
if I don't get on the stage, what am I doing it for?
right. So that kind of leads into my next question of like, do you have any crazy like rituals or anything that you do on before you get on stage? I know you said you pray,
Hmm.
or any good
Um,
luck charms or anything.
no, not really. Not really. One thing I try to make sure I don't eat too close to showtime,
Uh-huh.
because I always get a stomach ache whenever I do. Well, nerves tend to make my stomach hurt anyway. So when I add food on top of that, it's even worse. So I just make sure I don't eat close to showtime, and I make sure I get a good prayer, and I make sure I know what I'm doing. I make sure I rehearse and stuff. I make sure I know my music. If you don't know your music, then that's a problem anyway. So
And if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
yeah,
So, for me, like it doesn't matter how much I don't eat. Literally, I'll stand up and go to take a step onto the stage, and like
yeah.
I'll have to pee. It doesn't.
Well,
I
yeah.
could not drink anything. It doesn't
Hmm.
matter.
Right. That's just the nerves flowing. So you just keep walking, you keep stepping, and when you're performing, you're not even thinking about you having to pee.
So I posted something on my Instagram to ask people like, what did they want to hear from different artists? What questions did they want me to ask? So
Hmm.
one of the people commented and said, she's a poet, but she asked me to ask you, how do you get past writer's block? And how long has writer's block lasted for you?
I really don't have really advice on getting over writer's block, honestly. I
Okay.
feel like every artist, whether you're a great artist or not, I feel like everyone has writer's block. Everyone goes through those periods where writing songs is difficult. So I mean, the only thing I could say to do about writer's block is just to keep living, to keep, going through everyday motions and keep learning, keep experiencing things. And sooner or later, when you hear an instrumental or you hear a beat, then the lyrics will come to you. But as for me, I would say the longest writer's block has lasted for me. I would say probably a good month. Probably. I don't know. Just sometimes you go through those times where you just, I don't know. You probably don't feel like writing a song, or you don't feel like creating a song. But I don't know. Like, writing songs is just what I like to do. So I always try, always give it my best.
Do you write off of emotion, or can you just like write about anything at any time?
Well, when you say, do I write about emotion? You say, do I write
Off of emotion. Like,
off
so,
of
yeah,
emotion
so
or about
example,
emotion?
off of. So like example, if I'm going through like a heartbreak and I need to
Mhm.
like get it out, I'm gonna write about it or something like that.
And then the other one is just writing about anything, like just
Yeah, like okay, I know I gotta get this song on my album, so I'm gonna just start writing and see what come out.
um. Well, no. I mean, I guess I could do that, but I don't ever, I don't ever do it because whenever I'm writing, it's always, I guess, off of emotion. I guess it's always to write about something. A lot of times when I'm writing, I tend to just come up with what I want the song to be about as I'm writing.
Okay.
So when I first started, it's not really necessarily about something specific. I just like to get the lyrics out, and then when the lyrics come out, then I kind of form it into what I feel like the song is about, and then that's when I don't know. That's just how I do it.
I mean,
So like,
everybody has their own process.
so like, if I'm writing say I'm starting off with a verse, and I'm getting the first bars down, and I'm seeing that the verse is about something, then then I take whatever I have the verse about, and I tend to make that what the song is about. And then I do the same thing. Like if I start off with the hook first,
Mm-hmm.
whatever I'm making the hook about, then that's what I tend to make the whole song about. And that's just what ends up working for me. And then using that logic, what I do is a lot of times it'll be something that I went through, or it'll be something that someone close to me, or just something that I know people can relate with.
Yeah. By the way, I know people don't know this, but you're like a really good writer. So I just want to say
Thank you.
that's something that I have struggled with my whole life, and it's
Hmm.
hard for me to. And I can do it, but it's just harder for me to do.
Yeah,
So anybody that can just write like you can write, that's cool.
thank you.
Um, my next question was gonna be, what's your writing process? But you just told us.
Right.
um, so I do have a question about your writing process. Do you this is so what I do is I'll think of something or I think of things and I'll take notes in my phone.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I
Do you
do that.
do that? Okay.
Yeah, I do that. Because another thing, I usually don't write music unless I have something to write to.
Mm-hmm.
Like like if I'm working on music and I have a instrumental that I'm working on, then okay, then I'm writing. But if I don't have anything to write to, I usually am not writing a song unless like a sentence or a phrase or something will come to my mind, or like if I have an idea, then I'll write it down. But I don't usually finish it unless I have something to write for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just how I do
See, I'm the opposite. I'll hear things. I hear music in my head all the time. So I'll hear things and I'll write it down. But
it.
then
Right.
it's always hard for me to find the music that fits what I hear in my head.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, see, that's the thing. It's about you gotta find some beats. Like you gotta find a producer or something.
Yeah.
Like to because it's hard if you're not a producer. It's hard to find something that fits what's in your mind.
Yeah.
If you have someone that works with you and or someone that, somewhere that you know that you can get beats from, then it's a little easier to work with. Like, cause I mean, if you know somebody that makes beats, then you could talk to them what kind of beats you want, or if you know somewhere you can go to get beats, then you could figure out what kind of beats you want. But it's hard for me to like, cause I'm the same way. It's hard for me to find something once I'm writing it in my head. It's hard to find a beat that goes with it.
I have like
I
a
noticed.
almost identity crisis with music. So
Mm-hmm.
like I'll hear things in my head and I can't find
Yeah.
instrumentals that go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, well, I'm not gonna finish this song because it's not me. Like I always feel like maybe I just need to learn how to create beats so I can do it myself.
Well, see, I had a friend who writes music, and they were saying the same thing. Like they don't like to finish songs sometimes, and I don't really understand that because I never really went through like situations where I didn't want to finish a song. The only time I might not finish a song is if I get I guess uninspired by the song. Like I start writing and then I don't like it,
Yeah.
and then I'll just delete it or stop working on it. But most of the time when I write a song, I have to finish it. Like I don't feel right if I don't finish it.
What's the quickest, the shortest time you've ever written a song?
The shortest time, maybe 3 hours.
I
But
thought you
that
were
was
gonna say like
because
30 minutes.
no. But that was because I don't know, the words was just coming to me at that time. But it usually take me a little while to write a song. Maybe like 2 days, 3 days, maybe.
um, do you
It
feel
just
like
depends.
do you feel like writing is something that just came to you naturally, or did you have to work
Yeah.
at it?
Yeah. I mean, of course I had to work at it, but I would say it definitely came naturally because it's something that I always wanted to it's something I always was interested in, so it's something that I just always kept doing. I never really had to do anything specific or
Mhm.
any way to really work on it. I just kind of just always wrote what I want to hear on the radio from me.
That's a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
And it seems so simple, but a lot of people don't think like that. Like, what would other, because most people write what they like, they don't write what people want to hear.
Right. Because I mean nowadays a lot of people don't even worry about getting their music on the radio.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they don't even worry about making a radio ready song. But to me it's something about a radio ready song that you can play anywhere. Like
Anywhere. Yeah.
whether it's on the radio or not, you could listen to it. You know, when you're in the car with your mama or your grandma, you don't feel
Like I
afraid to
gotta
listen
turn it
to it.
down.
Oh yeah,
Right.
not all your music needs to be clean or I mean that would be ideal, I guess, for some people, but it don't always have to be clean. But you also don't want your music to be over explicit, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's just my preference.
There's a
But
fine line.
I guess that's hypocritical because I don't really listen to that clean music at all. So
You know
I
what?
don't
Um,
even know
that's
about
one thing. That's one thing that I struggle with. Like when I am writing, like I don't want to put something out that like my mama's gonna be like, "Why did
it.
you
Well,
say
I
this?"
mean, not
Like I know
really.
I'm an adult.
Hmm.
I don't know. I
Right.
just think about that stuff.
I don't know. Um, I don't really like. I mean, I guess I could curse on my songs if I wanted to, but it's not really something I
Yeah.
feel necessary to do. I mean, if you feel necessary to curse in your songs, then I mean, go ahead. I don't think it makes your song any less good or whatever.
Right.
But it's also, you can only do so much if your music is very explicit,
Yeah.
you know,
And you
because
got to version.
I feel like it's different. Like when you have, because when you listen to hip hop, you know, a lot of your hip hop gonna be explicit. But then like nowadays, when you listen to your R&B, a lot of the R&B is explicit too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just, to me, it's only so much you can do when your whole song is explicit.
Yeah. And you gotta have a radio version. You have the
Mm-hmm.
explicit version and all that.
Right.
So last question. What is your favorite song to sing?
You mean of mine?
Just ever. It could be of yours, it could be of somebody else's.
Favorite song to sing? Do I have a favorite song to sing? I'm gonna just have to go with Flower Bed. I'm gonna have to do it Flower Bed by Jake Xavier.
Would you like to sing Flower Bed for us?
All right, no problem. Let's see. Get my Snapchat. You like the sunny in the month of May. Drink you down to rejuvenate. I love that we give each other space, but not too much, cause we don't wanna be away from each other. And I don't want you getting close to another. Don't need nobody in your face, all up in your space, trying to take my place. Yeah. You remind me of the summertime. You see me looking cause you're so fine. It's evident I lost my mind. The very moment you said you were mine. Any other just wouldn't do. I wanna be right next to you. You flex with me and I flex with you. I get stuck on your every word. I love what you're telling me. I want you all to myself. Please excuse my jealousy. Your smile is like the sunshine, shining down right on my head. Yes, I'm really digging you. Come lay in this flower bed.
Oh, he a star, y'all. He a star. Well, is there anything you want to leave the people with? Any advice, encouragement, and for any other artists that may be watching?
Well, I would encourage all artists who take music seriously. I would suggest you guys find a team to work with, people with like-minded goals, like-minded goals. Hold on, let me start that over. I would suggest people who want to take music seriously to just find a good team of people to have around them with a good head on their shoulders, with similar goals in mind, so that you can always have people to help you accomplish the goals that you see yourself accomplishing. And then I would also encourage you guys to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere at Jake Xavier. That's JAKEEXAVIER _ Jake Xavier _ Oh, and also check out all my music on you know, Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you listen to music, just go and check it out. Jake Xavier. Once again, that's JAKEEXAVIER. Listen to Flower Bed, my Into You EP, my On My Way EP, On My Way album, I'm sorry. And brand new music coming next year.
Okay. Well, I will have all of Jake Xavier's social medias linked down below, all his websites, all of his information. So just check down below and you'll see it. And thank you guys for watching Consciously Creative. I'm Colby Dion, and that's Jake Xavier.
And I'm Jake Xavier. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for watching.